Indonesia. But right now, looking at the draft, we have Aura PH here, removing the Yuzong and also the Uranus on the side of Onic Indonesia, Popol in Koopa, and also the Hayabusa. I think they're afraid to go for those pick-offs, those pick-off type of heroes. So it means that, well, in my opinion, Hayabusa is also a very good counter. If not a hard counter, maybe a soft counter against YSS.
Definitely, and also that Hayabusa is one priority pick here also from our PH. I mean, KLVJ or even JP could be able to use the Hayabusa so well onto this tournament. But by the way, I was thinking, who is Lumiere Silvermillion? Did I actually read that correctly?
Yeah,
Lumiere Silvermillion, yeah. Is it Renzio or probably was there just one missing? It's Raflesia. Raflesia is the one who's missing on the players here for our PH. But now I guess, will they get to be banned? We've been talking too much about the Cyclone, but let's go ahead and see if they will still gonna be picking. But I doubt they would, because they got the link from themselves, and I don't know if the Cyclops could still fit here for the side of Onic PH. Well, by the way, the team was just flipped over, but yeah.
Yeah, we will fix that. But I think if you're going to ask me, well, Cyclops is still possible here. Cyclops is really good when it comes to bursting out.
Position 4. Yeah, I do know that some teams do make it like a position 4 as well. But yeah, well, we'll have to see about that, ladies and gentlemen. And yeah, so by the way, guys, this is still going to be a best of 3 here. The loser of this match probably bid goodbye here on the Mytel International. And for our next game, let me go ahead and double check those who are actually waiting. That's YG versus Brand Esports, and the one who's waiting for this for that match, of course, that's Geek Fam Malaysia.
And they will be up against the winner of our third series after this one, which is Bren and YG. So I think this day is more of a action-packed series stored for you right now. Yeah. But well, going back to the draft here, Rob, we've seen a lot of well, heroes, which is, I think Aura PH is more of a tanky, more of a just like what Resurgence did last series from our first game. Esmeralda, they also have well, the X-Borg, but I think Cyclops. We're going back to Cyclops again because I'm really intrigued about the Cyclops from our game. Oh, okay. I think this one is much better. Kagura, more of a teamfight-oriented mage.
Yes.
He can easily jump in and jump out of the fights. And if it's possible that the Selena were able to hit this Kagura, he can just run away with his Seimei umbrella. So I guess it is a very good mage for Onic ID.
Definitely. It's not just a good mage. It actually works well again with anti-mage. The Atlas together with Sasa as well with the knockup coming from the Tempest of Blade. So looking here on Onic Indonesia, they're more on a very AOE type of lineup. Meanwhile, here on the side, or rather here on the side here for our PH, this is more like a pick-off type of hero, since they do have here the Selena. But one thing is for sure, they have here a very strong pick-off potential lineup.
That's true. I completely agree. And we also need to respect the Lancelot here. I guess the Lancelot can easily outmaneuver Ling, if you're going to ask me, based on experience. Because his first skills, he can just hit all the minions. They can easily breach the back lines and burst out a lot of damage. And it really depends on the connection, or rather if the Selena were able to hit that target or the arrow onto the sling. And that enough disable time can burst out, or will give a lot of ample time for our Aura PH to burst out this sling here.
Yes. And anyway, guys, this is only the first game in between Aura PH versus Onic Indonesia. And to those people who just tuned in, don't forget to share the live stream, as we will be having two more best of 3 series just right after this. But let's go ahead and check how this would pan out on the end. But now, going in onto the top lane, I think Tamus is just going against KLVJ. Cutie Patootie. Wow, I did actually read that name for the answer. Wow, I'm proud of myself reading that. I mean, that's a nice name for you, that KLVJ. But I think, well, I really like how they do it. But anti-mage killing or dying. Wow, was anti-mage the one who is this is kind of I mean, in terms of Onic Indonesia, it turns out that they could be able to have so many roles. I mean, Sanjago were the one who actually uses the YSS early on, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Then somehow, but Rasina is still gonna be their main tank. But hold that thought, because Green here dashing in, going against for Assassin, but the arrow is not gonna connect. And somehow PH winning the early stages of the game in terms of rotation, TDZ.
That's true. And as you can see, PH, they need to take advantage of this kind of rotation, because you can see most heroes of PH here is really mobile. And with that, they can easily target one hero here, just like what I mentioned. A nice return kill for Greed here, evening out the score, or at least the kill count, with 1-1. But just like what I mentioned earlier, PH can start rotating once they've hit their level 4s. As you can see, Lancelot is already level 4 here. JP's using the Lancelot, and control the lane, control the buff, removing the blue buff, or rather the purple buff away from Ling, can easily help them adjust when it comes to the next few minutes.
Definitely. I was about to ask you, why on earth is that Atlas is over there? Yeah, they did actually kill Kilowash, the ex-Borg, but a 2 overcommitment, that's the reason why Grid did bait a kill. But another one bites the dust, and that's gonna be, but he will be able to dash out. Anti-Mage almost leaving through the misery, but Grid,
Wow.
what a for the flicker. Grid, is it the right time?
Rian! Oh my, what? I was expecting that. I was really expecting that. But
yeah, I guess so. I mean, there's no way the Selena could be able to run away as fast as he can. He already uses flicker, he already uses dash. But yeah, that's a very good anticipation coming from Drian there.
That's true, that's true. And that was at least trying to even out the net worth here on the side of Ling, using his ultimate here.
Oh my god, but the arrow will connect, ladies and gentlemen. JP is the one who's gonna die. They did dive that purple buff for the side of Onic Indonesia. Now, they're on the back foot on this game, but somehow, Onic Indonesia just tend to get the lead to Wanderer, probably going for the turtle, but that was very unfortunate for the side of PH. I mean, they almost killed the Ling, but the Tempest of Blade is there, and somehow Grid didn't able to pull off an easy or a kill over there. But again, the turtle will be secure here by Onic Indonesia. Now, looks like they are the one on the driver's seat on this game.
Indeed. And with just a few moments, just a few seconds, they're on the lead for about 1,000k net worth. And I think that's okay. This is what they need. They need to be ahead. They need to stay ahead for them to successfully prevent PH from snowballing. Because right now, PH, they're looking for a target, but unfortunately, Onic ID is quite aware that, okay, the cores are missing on the side of PH. It's either they will go for the bottom lane, or rather go for the Kagura for PH to farm and also give a lot of or at least funnel those gold to Lancelot for him to snowball further, because Lancelot is not that good if he was under farmed, and that will give them a lot of key for them to come back for that.
Yes, I thought Drian could be able to pull up a kill there for at least a second for Kilowash. I mean, he did use the last Insanity just to steal the crab for Anti-Mage, but I think they are really doing well in terms of killing the key heroes. I mean, Anti-Mage is 0-2 right now. Even Sanjago's not yet to find a kill for the side, but looks like onto the bottom lane, JP eyeing the Kagura will, and he's going to be backing off for the meantime, ladies and gentlemen. But somehow, this is going to be a lead at least 1,000 for Onic PH, and there is no turret. Well, at least the bottom lane, it's already been done. Now, another one. This is going to be a replay for what happened earlier, but now, are they able to get that purple buff? I don't think so. But all of the damage is being funneled going into JP, just killing the assassin of Aura PH. Now they are running down. Oh my god, Green cannot be able to find the dashes and the flicker he needs. He doesn't have any mana and HP as well, but Sanjago will be securing the kill on that Selena.
And this is what I'm talking about. Sanjago with the sling, well, you need to stop this Ling as well. Just at least try to steal all of their buff, and that will give you an ample time for you to at least secure a pickoff. Because as long as Sanjago has his blue buff, he can just easily move around the map and also look for kills here. As you can see, what happened is Drian with his Kagura, he can just easily control everyone or every members of Aura PH, stopping them from moving around and also securing those kills. So I guess Lumiere also needs to target the Ling, or at least if he's out of the Tempest Blades, just wait for him to go down first.
Yes, I think that has to happen, but the Tempest Blade is once again ready for Santiago, and look at the dashes coming in. Lumiere, Silver Moon, or the Kufra is going down. They're going for KLBJ once more, but here comes the backup from Aura PH, but they could be able to kill Sasa. They didn't have to spot up where the Ling is, at least for the side of Onic Indonesia. Their Hypercarrier is still alive. Now, how will this Aura PH take the advantage here? Just killing Sasa. The Samos will not be enough. They're going against for the red one, but JP is still securing the buff for himself. But TDZ, looks like the map control from Onic Indonesia is very superb against Aura PH. They're not getting any towers. They're not getting any objective right now.
And also Greed with the ultimate. They might be bursted out here. No flicker available. It's still on cooldown for the next 43 seconds. So again, it's the rotation of Onic ID right here. Even though that Santiago is not there, just one Fatal Links from Rasicina that will give, or at least well, that will secure another kill.
But I guess Aura PH could be able to pull out something here. Well, they do have here like a kill wash on the export. Something in terms of the team fight, they could be able to pull this through. But KLBJ getting on another kill, well, dying. I mean, they really have to minimize here the deaths coming from Aura PH, because I mean, slowly 6,000 lead coming from Onic Indonesia, given that all the towers, they haven't had to get a single turret here onto the game. Now, what do you think, TDZ? What would the best course of action here for Aura PH?
Well, for Aura PH, again, look for fights just like so. And Rasicina going for the Fatal Links. Yeah, they're just like so. They just need to start the grouping up and wait for another opportunity and wait for Santiago to end his ultimate right there.
Yes, I guess so. That's going to be happening, but the double kill coming from the Ling. They're still going in, and that's going to be a kill. JP is still going to get Rasicina too deep. Onic Indonesia is very, very deep here onto the base of Aura PH. The Tyrant's Revenge, it will not connect. Two-man down for the side of Onic Indonesia. This might be the opening that Aura PH is looking for to come back from this game.
I completely agree here. Well, Rasicina is okay, dying, but Drian with the 2-1-3 stats, I think that's a very big game changer here, or at least a momentum changer for Aura PH. And the next thing that they need to do here is to catch out the Ling, shut down the Ling, because he's currently 6-1-0, so there's a lot of gold bounty on top of his head here for Santiago.
Sorry to cut you off there, TDZ. Is that I saw the arrow coming from Greed, and he did actually steal the orange buff of JP.
Oh yeah, he does have.
Yeah,
the orange
I was totally thinking, what was the arrow needed for? But I don't know. I'm not really sure what did Greed did. Is that a miscommunication, or is actually waiting? Probably the Ling might actually gonna be jumping in, going in for like a retribution, stealing the buff. But what is going on? Because Sasa here is still low on life, but the vengeance will be popped. Here comes another Fatal Link, but the wombo combo coming from Onic Indonesia, killing 3 members here of Aura PH, leaving only KLVJ, the Esmeralda, and the Xborg, and now probably this is going to be a good siege coming from Onic Indonesia.
Yep, and they will push this tier 3 turret right now, and they need to do it right now. Oh, KLBJ going for Drain for Drian. However, he's manning up against Santiago, but I think that's not enough because he can just go into the cliff, looking for another kill here, plus the stun from the Atlas, securing the kill on the side of Onic ID. And that was a very nice hold here for Aura PH. But you don't really want to give a lot of kills for Santiago.
Yes, I guess it's gonna be very hard for our PH to be able to come back from this game. Probably they could do a good steal on the Lord, but for me it's so impossible. I mean, Onic Indonesia looking pretty strong. They could be able just to do a single Fatal Links just to kill anyone from Aura PH.
Yeah, and well, talking about Onic ID here, Anti-Mage is still farming. Well, he haven't joined any fights, or except for the last one. But once Anti-Mage joined the fight, it will be a very difficult scenario here for Aura PH. As you can see, Anti-Mage and Drian, they can just easily clear up the creep wave. So it means that the creep wave will constantly pushing into the middle lane, preventing Aura PH to even secure their own buff.
Yes. Well, I think Anti-Mage doesn't really need to join the fight. I mean, the ultimate coming from the YSS is already enough to zone out the rest of Aura PH. I mean, KLBJ is not too tanky enough here. Just one ulti coming from Anti-Mage. He's actually well farmed. Yeah, he's not getting any kills, but that doesn't matter. I mean, he got all the farm from the bottom lane. I think he could be able to solo or do a duo just to kill the Lord.
Yeah.
They could be able to do that. I mean, probably they're just waiting for like a 12-minute for the enhanced Lord.
Exactly. And then, well, because it's quite a risk if they will go for the Lord right now, because Aura, or rather Greed, can just, well, he doesn't have any, well, any traps there, but Onic understands that there's a big possibility that they can easily get scouted out. And it might be a good opportunity for Aura PH to turn the game around. So they're just also respecting the fact that Aura PH can still steal this Lord or try to steal this Lord here.
Yes, but I guess it's not going to be the case because the Lord will be taken down in less than 10 seconds here because of the damage coming from YSS, and that's not going to be enough time for Aura PH to steal that one, even though they have an export on their lineup. Now it's almost 10,000 lead for Onic Indonesia. Can we be able to check the items here?
Yeah.
But checking out the items, so it's all about Berserker into Endless Battle. There's 3 core items coming here from the Ling. Even with Anti-Mage securing Endless Battle to BOD, probably that's gonna be going for a Queen's Wings. Wow, looking very aggressive for the side of Onic Indonesia. Everyone here has damage, even the Kagura.
Yeah, and well, looking at this, the current situation right now, the arrows from Greed, they need to connect it every time. They need to hit that arrow every single time, and also they need to aim that to Anti-Mage or even Santiago for them to survive this next assault from the Lord on the side of Onic Indonesia.
Yes, I guess the time for the Selena, I mean, it's already been out for at least for this game, and I guess it's gonna be hard for them. This might be it, TDZ, I think, and the Immortality will be Pap here for Kilowatt going inside. They're already locking the base. Can he be able to pull this off? A double kill coming from YSS, and that's it. Onic Indonesia, another fast and quick win here on the Mytel International Series 2 against Aura PH.
Yeah, again, their draft for Onic ID is it's quite balanced. It's quite perfect if you're going to ask me. It is because the Fatal Links from Onic Indonesia, because they knew that the draft of Aura PH, they love to go inside. They want to initiate first. Again, they have the Esmeralda, they also have the Selena, Kufra as well, Xborg, and also the Lancelot. So technically, with this Fatal Links from Onic Indonesia, that skill completely shut down the draft of Aura PH here. And the answer with just one, well, Yin Yang